Welcome to Chris and Carlette Live, a podcast about life, love, and overcoming obstacles. Each week, we discuss the good, the bad, and the indifferent of life's interruptions. Now, here's your host, Chris and Carlette.
Keep believing, don't go stressing, keep it moving. God, we're resting, here to help you, here to bless you. With God on our side, CNC Life.
There we go. Yeah. What's happening? We had a little technical difficulty out there.
Yes, we did, but I'm so grateful for you all, your patience.
You want to talk in the mic because they can't hear you?
I just want to thank you all for your patience and sticking it out with us, and thank you for showing up. All my YouTube people, how you doing? Subscribe, share. All my Facebook people, hey, go over to YouTube too.
Yes, we want you on YouTube.
Eventually, I'm going to tell you all, we're going to eventually not be on Facebook and just be solely on YouTube. Now, we'll lead you to YouTube. We will still market on Facebook. However, eventually, we will strictly be YouTube. We're not there yet, but we're almost there. So we're telling people now, go ahead and go subscribe on YouTube, because eventually we will just be leading you there from Facebook, as well as but eventually, I'm talking within the next couple of weeks, or even months, we will be totally YouTube. Facebook would just be for marketing purposes. Okay, so if you want to go ahead and start doing that now.
Yes.
What was that?
No, I was just sending her.
Okay, so just want to tell you all that. Okay, so thank you all for joining us. Go ahead and like and subscribe. Share as well. Okay, and of course, this is episode 5. This is episode 5, where we are talking about establishing credit for your college student. I don't know about you, but as for me, I didn't know about credit. I did not. Is that still happening?
No, we're
okay. I didn't know about credit going in. I just thought it was a cool thing. Okay, but we'll talk about that later. But you asked the question, how was my weekend? My weekend.
I did ask that.
It was good. Mm-hmm. It was good. Got some rest, I believe. A little bit. Somebody said they're not logged in.
They're not logged in.
Okay, not logged in.
I don't.
Robin, was that you?
Oh.
Or Teo?
Oh, I don't
know. So it was a text. So anyway, once you go ahead and join it, you know what? I would think it would be more people on that I see, because I sent this to a lot of people who have students in college. And if you got it all together, that's good and fine. But maybe, just maybe, you can get some more pointers. We're talking to the specialist herself today. But as far as my weekend, I'm thinking back. I had today is my last day off, and then I'll be working with the rest of the week, and then off the weekend. But the more I think about it, I got some rest, some did some cooking. That's part of my therapy.
That's always your thing, is cooking. So not some, a lot.
Oh, well, just saying. But did some time with the kids. Chloe likes to cuddle, so of course it was some cuddling done. I see Robin.
I think maybe go ahead.
So anyway, did that, and got a lot of. I like to watch. I'm in the season. I am watching a lot of Prophet Todd Hall and Prophet Lovie Elias. I'm telling you. They have been blessing me. I'm watching their more recent stuff, and it's just so in tune and aligned to where we are, where I am, and it's just a blessing to hear them. Those who coming on, I see you. I thank you for coming on in. But as far as like I love spending time with us. I like us. I mean, we have a sign. Oh, it's over there. And we say, this is us. This is us. I like us. And I want us to keep liking us. And I want our children to like us. And I like how my children like being home. And I like our family time. And not so much the hustle and bustle. Us being us in our home. If we go out, we go out, which we did, but it's just, I like us. I like our family time. I like what we've created to be home. Our children feel safe. We're comfortable. It says a lot when your children don't want to leave home. I mean, it's not that they're not outgoing. They like to travel, but they always want to know, okay, so when we going back home? Mm-hmm. And that's a blessing. That is a blessing. So I believe, and, I attribute that first to, I believe the presence of the Lord is in our home. And also that we have created an atmosphere, a safe place for our children. I'm going to tell you, especially since Christmas, they're playing with these toys. These toys are getting a workout this year. And I'm grateful for that. And so, yeah. And then on top of that, I got some real estate done. Yeah, I got some real estate done, got some things accomplished. You'll be hearing more and seeing more of that. And doing stuff with my clients, and got some things done. So, Grateful for that. Also, that open door.
I'm
And
trying
what
to find
about
this
you?
thing.
What thing?
Well, we are on Facebook.
I got us.
Oh, okay. Well, as long
I'm
as you
looking
got,
at us.
all right. Well, amen.
I'm
sister.
watching us.
Okay. What did I do this weekend? Chloe got her father.
Oh, she
again.
got you. She got you.
She was able to. She wanted to go out to dinner, and we went out to dinner. And she started to order, and she said she wanted some fettuccine. What isn't that it?
Fettuccine Alfredo.
Yeah, fettuccine Alfredo.
Mm-hmm.
And it comes with chicken. It was a kids meal, right?
Mm-hmm.
So $8. So she says to me, "Daddy, I want some shrimp instead of the
chicken."
And I said, "Okay, fine. I'm gonna go ahead and get it. It's no big." And then Carla, "Well, you're gonna have to pay extra for it." I'm like, "No, it's all right. I get it." And so, make a long story short, I get the bill back, and it's an extra $10.
No, it was more like an extra
$11.
Her $9 meal turned into a $20 kids meal.
So, nonetheless, I ended up paying an exorbitant amount of.
She got you.
She got me, yeah, but that's okay. That's my baby girl.
She got you.
That's my baby girl. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. We're gonna invite our guest on, and then looks like she's talking right now. So I don't know. So I wanted to know. I had some questions written down outside of this too. So we're gonna bring her on.
We got to listen. This is she was with us last year. This is Miss Robin. I am not going to mess up her name. She's going to say it when she comes because there's a special way to say her last name, and I'm not going to be offensive or insulting. Okay, I know how to say it in my head, but what comes out might be different. So I'm gonna let her say that when she comes on.
Wrong one.
But we had her on last year. She was talking about COVID and credit, how it's affecting our credit last year and our finance. Was that last year?
No, I think that was in 19.
That was year one.
Yeah, that was year one.
2021. She was one of our first guests in the first month.
Right.
Here it is. She's coming now in year 3 in the month of January again. And so we having her back. She's one of the best to ever do it, guys. We have sent many people to her. And we just want to bring her on. A woman of integrity, a great business acumen. Her and her husband, a great team of credit repair specialists. But our topic today
She will clean your credit like Jesus cleaned the temple.
She did something for me in 3 to 4 months.
Spot nor blemish on your credit.
I'm telling you.
She will make the scarlet rag that Jesus bled on.
Well, basically what you're saying, she's walking in her gift and calling.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
So she's helping people. Let's move on. Let's welcome her, Miss Robin Nope, not going to even mess it up. I'm not going to do it.
Can you hear us, Robin?
She said, can she hear us? Say something, Robin.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
I'll text you. She can't hear. Hold on. Let's just go back here and maybe she'll sign in again. All right. So nonetheless, we want to continue to push forward on our broadcast. Hey, why don't you tell us where you're
use the same link?
Yep. So why don't you tell us where you're calling from or where you're viewing from? This is Chris and Carlette live show.
They
of course,
are coming in.
Yes, of course we have some technical difficulties every now and then.
That
just
lets you know it's
other.
good. That lets you know we got something good. We're gonna hit a nerve tonight. We want our children, our young adults. We want them fiscally responsible. We want them to understand, even if they're going to be the first to do it right, Let them do it right. Let them learn. If you don't have all the answers, we are bringing an answer to you. We're linking you with the right person, and we just go from there. We're linking you to the right person. Great information. She has helped us. She's helped many others. Great testimonials. You can even find her on Facebook, and there she is.
There she is. Can you hear us now?
What is going on? Robin, can you hear us?
Can you hear us, Robin? Robin.
What about? We hear her well.
Can you hear us? Okay, you want to text?
She said, I'm still in waiting mode. We are looking at you.
Okay. So let's do this. Tell her I'm going to disconnect, and then we're going to restart.
Wait. She said, I can see you on Facebook.
Okay. Tell her I'm going to disconnect right quick, and then I'm going to reconnect this. Disconnect. Okay. So we're going to rejoin from previous session. All right. Can you hear us now?
Robin, can you hear us?
Okay.
I can hear y'all just fine.
Okay, we got you
good.
now. We got
All
you.
right.
All
Can
right.
y'all
All
hear
right. Yes, yes.
Oh, yes. Okay, good. Awesome. Whew. Well, welcome. Thank
Where's
you.
my video?
We're looking right at you. I know we see you.
We see you.
That's so weird.
We
It's,
see
it's
you.
like it's a delay.
Is
Oh.
it really?
All right. Are you listening to us on your another device then, or?
I see you on Facebook.
Okay.
But
Let me do
that's
this.
about it.
I'm gonna disconnect right quick, and then I'm gonna give you a new link to chime in on.
Okay, so while they do that, I am so sorry.
Okay.
That lets you all know we have good information. Just stay logged on with us. Don't give up. Don't give up. Actually, go and tell others that we are on live. Text them, send them the Facebook or YouTube link that you're on, and that we're still here. We're still live. He just disconnected her. We're still staying connected, and he's gonna bring her right back in. But listen, this is an important topic. This is a very important subject. I dealt with credit the wrong way in college because I didn't know what I was doing. I did not know. But of course, I know way better now, and I'm still open to keep learning. We call her. We utilize her services from time to time. If it's something, some people say I could do it on my own. She's quicker and better. That's the best way. She's quicker and better. The diligence is there to constantly having the connection with your creditors, and when to pay stuff off, how to pay stuff off, when something is reached a statute of limitations. Unless you know this law, you could be making mistakes. And that's the good thing about her. While you're her client, she is teaching you. She is teaching you the best way to maximize your credit, to get a higher score. She has helped many. Many testimonials of an increase in their credit scores. But not only that, she's here to help our college youth and young adults so they cannot have bad credit. We have to, fix them up good. Fix them up real good so they can have a good future. They can get a house quicker instead of waiting till their 30s and 40s. They can get one in their 20s. It can be a condo. It can be a duplex. They live on one side, they rent out the other. Wealth building, okay? And having your credit in line. Yes, we see you having your credit in order, in line.
I think it's working.
Can you hear us good?
Can you hear us, Robin?
Okay, I'll text her and see. 1, 2, 1, 2. Can you hear us? It says I'm waiting. She's waiting. Come on. Can you see us, Robin? All right, let's see. We may just have to have her dial in at the moment while we figure this out. This is what broadcast is about. Sometimes you have issues like this, so we're just gonna work through them. I remember. Do you remember getting your first credit card?
Oh yes.
What was that about?
My first credit card was with a department store.
Oh, really?
Yep. It was with a department store. It was Lazarus. Mm-hmm. It was Lazarus.
And how far did you max? Did you max it out?
Yep. And then I got another card, and then another card. Yeah. It was a lot. It was a lot. Had a lot going on, and didn't know.
You had a what?
I didn't know what I was doing, but I knew to pay my bill. Even if it was the minimum payment, but I knew to pay my bill. Okay. That was the crazy part. I knew to pay it, but I had too much, and I had too much maxed.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
I forget what my first credit card. I think it might have been to. I think my first credit card was what was it? It was like a Ayers. Remember Ayers?
Oh yeah,
but
LS
it was
Ayers, yes.
Yeah, but it was the sister like company.
Parisian, Macy's, Carson's, Boston store.
No, but it was a Southern because I was down here in Tennessee.
But then it was probably Parisian.
Yeah, it might have been Parisian.
It's probably Parisian.
Yeah. So yeah, and then it just went uphill from there and then back down. So you want to try calling her and maybe we could just do it over the phone. So just stick with us. We're just trying to work out some technical difficulties.
Not sure. It's funny. Why did it work so good before the show? Yeah, then we go live.
I am not sure. We're gonna work through this though, guys. We're gonna fight for what's right. So, was she trying to log back in, or?
She said, "I'm here."
What? I don't see it. I don't see her. Let's see here. Let me just disconnect that. I don't see it. Hold on.
Would you send her a new link?
Yeah. Here, let me just go to inbox, and we're going to send her a new link. Robin.
This is going to have to be a rebroadcast.
Yeah, we're going to have to see about what's going on, guys and gals. Well, we have some, you want to tell them about some upcoming shows?
We got the second link with to no avail.
You want to tell about some new shows?
Well, Black History Month is coming up, and we have already all 4 weeks, all 4 Mondays booked with a different guest each week. And our theme is for the month, you are making Black history. You are making. So we'll have 4 different individuals, one person each week, of what they are doing in making Black history. What are they doing? They are making their mark in how they say, making mark in history, making a mark in the lives of people. They are helping people. They're doing something new. They're doing something innovative. They're helping people reach their next level in life. They're helping people to overcome obstacles, and we are so grateful that we even know them. Okay, we're so grateful that we even know them, and so I'm just grateful. I'm excited about next month. I think it's going to be great. I think that it will also bring to light, a new business, a new foundation, a new organization that you've never heard of. So we look forward to February. It's going to be great. Prayerfully, we will have this worked out. Don't know what's going on. This is really weird. I'm going to tell her I'm going to call you.
You tell her that I'm going to call.
Okay.
Yes.
So if we call her, can we go
we
do
just
sound that way?
Yeah.
But can we still look at her?
No.
No.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Why she can't. Let's see here. Please be patient with me. Okay. Hello?
You want to tell me you just walked in?
Oh, we see you. Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Okay, let's do this. Let's go right in.
Yes.
Let's go. Okay, moving right into this.
Hold on. I got to add her to the.
What?
I have to add her to the. What you call it?
Oh. Peanut butter, no jelly.
All right, here we go.
That freezing up again.
No, we're not. No.
Can you guys still hear us?
Yes, we hear you good. We hear you good.
All right.
That's Chris.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
I don't know what.
What is going on?
Can y'all hear us?
Yes.
We can hear you.
Yes.
Come on, man.
Yes. We hear you. Okay, so Robin, let's get right into this, okay? So
Hey, how
first
y'all
of all,
doing?
that's her wonderful husband. Say you all's name,
Yes.
the last name. A significant one.
Sobomehin.
See, I can't. Sobomehin.
Uh-oh. Let's call.
Close enough.
We're gonna
Man,
call
that's
you on
like
the
a
phone. Let's see
10-second
here.
delay.
Uh,
Yeah, it is.
What if they mute themselves and we call them? Okay, we're going to keep you on camera so we can look at you, but we want you to mute yourselves because the delay is like maybe a 10-second delay. So just mute yourselves, but we're going to call you through the phone and we'll play the audio through the phone, but yet we will still look at you. Okay?
there we go.
Hey, Chris.
Hey. All right, let's do this. Let's
We're going to
mute
keep
this
looking at
side.
you.
We're gonna we're gonna keep just do the audio through the phone.
Okay, you wanna so what? You want me to just put it on speaker?
Yeah. Just put yours.
Okay.
Yeah, put yours on speaker. Yeah.
All right. I'll do it through the phone.
Okay, and can you hear us?
Yeah, we can hear you guys.
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, and then you might have to mute any audio going like that you're streaming as well.
Just keep it on your phone.
Okay.
Yes, there we go.
All right.
Yes.
All right, we get through this some kind of way. How you all doing?
We're doing well.
Good. So yeah, we glad you all can make it. Sorry about all the technical issues. But yeah, let's just jump right into it.
Okay. So First of all, before we get into the questions, tell us about the name and the name of your company, the business, and what you do.
So it's social coaching credit repair. And primarily what we do is, of course, assist people with any type of credit issues that they may have. But we also take a step further. We want to make sure that we're building positive credit profiles along the way. So that just means implementing the right accounts at the right time. So overall, that's the gist of the process. Along with that, coaching is a huge aspect because unfortunately, a lot of people don't really understand credit and how it functions. So that's where we come in and really not only dispute negative items, but also work with them to have a better understanding.
Okay. All right, good. Now, I'm so glad you said what you did about the timing of everything, the timing of when you should do things, when to apply, when to step back, when to pay something, when not to. So I can attest to that you all taught us that when we utilized even you all the first time. Now, dealing with our topic today about credit, establishing credit for college students. Let's start there. Let me start with my story. I went off to college, IU. Hello, got it on, and my first credit card was, I'm going to say Lazarus. It was a department store, and then I got a major credit card. It was a Visa. Then I got a Discover card. Then I got some other store cards. It looked like a little card deck. That's how bad it was. I had pennies. I opened up a credit card for my mother with Lane Bryant. I had Lazarus. I had 2 major credit cards. I had you all remember the credit card with the CDs. Y'all remember that you can.
Oh wow, the penny CD.
Yeah, was it Columbia?
Columbia. Yeah.
Yeah, I had that. And ordering my music, and if you didn't put in a special order, they sent you what you thought you should have, and you could send back what you didn't want. But that was a form of credit too. That was credit as well. So it was bad. I didn't know what I was doing, but I paid my monthly bill. I did, and then when I got a refund check, if I had a balance on anything, I paid it off. But I did not leave it at a zero balance. I go right back. Oh, I even had a credit card. Y'all remember the store Casual Corner? Mm-hmm. Casual Corner? Oh yeah, you had the little swanky little clothes. Yeah, and it was like I had it going on. When I had a bad day, I did what I call yes, Renelle. Yeah. I remember having I used to call it retail therapy. Well, that retail therapy caught up with me. It did. Mm-hmm. I remember my junior year in college filing. It was with the Credit Counseling Consolidation, CCCS. I remember that. And I remember going to them. Here it is, a college student. I was between my sophomore and junior year, having to hand over all my cards, and we cut them up. We cut them up.
Grant Street.
And then they said, no, this was in Bloomington.
Oh, okay.
I went in Bloomington. And then they said, okay. And I was like, can I at least have one? They was like, no. But I was on a monthly payment, and somehow that payment was sent to my different cards. And after so long, I got it, paid it down. Then I had a balance left, and I paid it off. And that was all. I did not know that was a form of filing bankruptcy. I did not know that. Until I think I was trying to either get a car. I was trying to get something. And they was like, did you know you found bankruptcy? They was like, you found bankruptcy? I was like, no. I said, I just had my monthly pay. They was like, oh, honey, that was forget what chapter it was. Forget what chapter it was. Mm-hmm. And I said, no, I had my monthly payment, and I paid it. I was so proud. I paid all that off. That's like, yeah, you did, but it was under a program, which it was a form of bankruptcy. And I was like, I did not know. So here we are. We now have our son. our first college student, 18, having to establish credit. And we get all this mail come in. Major credit cards coming in. And I put them right in the garbage. I do. I was like, not ready yet. Not ready yet. So let's talk about, first of all, what is the fastest way for a college student to build credit?
So when you say the fastest way, the thing is that they don't have any credit at all, so that means that they need to begin building their credit history. You know, and one of the fastest ways would be to add themselves as an authorized user. You know, maybe on your account, you would add your son, and so all of the history from that one particular account, that positive account, will now be on his credit report. Now, this can actually be done way before college, but if you're just starting there, then that's number one. Along with that, I would say get a secure card that's going to report to all 3 bureaus, you know, and then before we even do that, of course, you want to have that conversation on what it looks like to actually use a credit card.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And I have to say, you said that you, in college, you were using a lot of cards and paying them and just kind of going back and forth. I mean, the good thing is you were paying them, because a lot of folks thought they could use them and then just, I don't know.
Yeah, I would pay them, but when you're paying 5 and 6 cards at one time,
yeah,
as a college student, that's a problem. That's a problem.
Yes, it is. It is.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you thought it was free money.
Yeah, I think it's done on purpose. I think that whole system, the way it's set up, is kind of predatory.
Mm-hmm.
You know, credit card companies reaching out or sending credit card offers to college students. I really think that's predatory. But that's just my opinion. Who am I?
No, I understand. Like they would be set outside with a picnic table with the little trinkets and sign up right here in front of the library.
Mm-hmm.
I remember doing that. And or they'd be at the student union or be in one of the halls, you know, in between classes. Oh yeah, they were very strategic.
Mm-hmm.
They would be in high traffic areas. Yes.
Yeah.
And most of the time, you know, not knowing anything about credit, you know, you get a credit card offer like that. Some people look at it as free money.
Yes.
You know, instead of credit. So that's a problem in itself. Education is everything, you know.
Okay. So, Robin, you mentioned this. You said something about an authorized user. Can you tell us more about the authorized user?
Mm-hmm. So really, it's just piggybacking off of a positive account. So if you have a credit card that you've had, let's say, for 15 years, and it's reporting positive, like you have a great positive history with that account, then I would say add your child to that account. You don't have to give a card. You can just ask them. And again, the beautiful part about that is all that positive history is now going to be on your child's credit report. So that's a huge factor. That is going to boost their scores virtually overnight.
Now, would you suggest that you add your child to a card that has a high balance?
Not high balance.
Right.
No,
There's a difference between a balance and a limit.
That's right. Yeah.
Talk about that. The balance versus the limit.
Absolutely. So a positive account would be an account that is paid on time each month. You have no negative factors associated with that account, and also that the balance is nice and low. Because again, everything that you've done to that, you know, with that account is now going to be on your child's account. So
wow,
paying it on time and keeping it low is the key.
Low meaning below what percentage?
So it's recommended to be at, you know, it's 30% or less, but at this point, we don't even really say 30% anymore. We're talking about 15, 20%. The lower, the better. You don't even have to carry a balance.
Wow.
Oh, you don't have to carry a balance anymore.
No, not at all.
Wow. I remember when we were trying to do something, and I asked my mother, would she make me an authorized user on her card? and they had pristine credit, right? This was years ago, and boy, I tell you, she added me onto her as an authorized user. My credit shot so far up. I was like, thank you. I think she might have had like, I don't know, it was in the thousands of dollars credit line. So yeah, it was.
I will say this. One of the things that in regards to what he's talking about, actually, I think you even told him to do that. Because that is something, and I if I'm wrong, you can say, Carlette, you wrong. But that was something you taught us how we, see what I'm doing? See what I'm doing? We don't do that versus the other do.
Yep.
To help build their children and they're able to acquire these homes. It's not so much the car, it's the homes.
Exactly.
Which is the beginning, real estate is the beginning of wealth. And so understanding that we got to do better. We have to do better in teaching our children of credit. I remember somebody telling me a long time ago, a credit report is like a report card. It's like a report card of your spending habit and your integrity with it. Can you be trusted with money? That's what it's saying.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. So, okay, why are credit scores so important? We went right into that. Why are they so important?
So, look, this is an exciting question. So, you want to jump in? You want me to take it?
Yeah, so it's important because everybody's checking credit now. Employers, especially those employers, just say you got a job that's like in the banking industry. Those type of jobs are checking credit. It even goes down to they might check your credit if you're getting a library card. Nowadays, it's the whole thing of checking your credit as a way of a person, pretty much gauging your character. They want to see what your payment history is like. So it's real important. That's one of the. We was just talking about this the other day in the seminar that we had, and credit is like the most important number you're going to have in your adult years.
Wow. So with that, I mean, what about? And I'm veering off just a little bit, but just for clarity purposes, you have your So if a person is self-employed, or even if they're entrepreneurs, so you have your business line of credit and your I'm veering way off, but business line.
No, I don't think that's well because you have more young people even in college that's starting businesses.
Yeah. So you have your business and then you have what they call a beacon score, correct? Or I forgot what they actually put it under, but not beacon score, but your what's the other one? You know what I'm talking about.
Are you referring to business?
Yeah.
Okay, so your EIN, your tax, almost like you're done. Is that what you're
Dun and Brad or whatever they call it. So, yeah. So, can you explain, like, for those that even may be entrepreneurs, say, you know what, maybe college isn't for me, but I just graduated from high school and I want to start my own business. So, it's very important for them to not only establish good personal credit, but also establish or get their Dun and Brad number so they can establish credit that way.
Absolutely. And again, it just goes back to no matter what we do, no matter, which way we decide to go, your personal credit matters. So when you're building business credit, your personal credit is what is considered a PG, like your personal grantor. So even though business accounts don't have to be listed on your personal report, it still plays a factor. Mm-hmm. So your personal credit, no matter what, is still going to play a role with your business credit.
Gotcha. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Extremely important.
Okay. So I think one of the things that's happening now is it's a lot of people advertising saying, get all this stuff free get you a free car in your business credit. Y'all know what I'm talking about. People, get your business line of credit. You can do everything through that. Do it, and it's not affecting your personal. And for some reason, it sounds good, but I remember reading the comments and somebody saying, you still got to be making money. You still have to have a track record. Can you talk more about that? Because I think it's kind of misleading how people are saying it.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I agree. And I mean, I've seen so many different posts on Facebook. You know, you don't have to worry about your personal credit can have really low scores, and, you know, all of these stories of this overnight amounts of money that is not, there's nothing good that's going to come out of something so fast. It makes no sense. I mean, the way to establish credit and keep up with your credit, you have to do things the right way. So there's no shortcut to this type of success. In order for you to truly build business credit, you got to make sure your personal credit is on point. You know what I mean? Like there's no way around that. And again, but with that being said, it is important to know that none of those business accounts have to be listed on your personal account. So if someone is saying that, they're absolutely correct about that. But you still need to have some money. You know, that's a whole different segment when it comes to building, starting a business without money and different things like that. But if we're just referring to credit, you need your personal credit to be on point. And before I say anything else, I know we were just talking about our kids and, you know, what that looks like if we ask them as authorized users. So I've been talking about Cameron off and on for some time, and he has just graced us with his presence. Okay. So I want to briefly introduce him because his story really is exactly what we're referring to. He was added as an authorized user at 13. So by the time he became 18 years old, of course, he has excellent credit. And now at the age of 20, he has a no-limit card, another credit card, and just got pre-approved for his first investment property.
Oh, wow. All right.
And you started him as an authorized user, you said age 13.
13.
Learn today, people. But
so
you had him on a card that was good though. You didn't mess him up.
I mean, you know who you're talking to, right?
Yeah. Right, exactly. But I mean, I know that. I'm just making a point to the people. You didn't just throw them on there. You threw them on correctly. Right.
Yes.
Got you.
Yes.
Okay. So where is he at, sir?
Come on down, Cameron.
Mr. Cameron. The living example. I love this. The next generation. I love it. Hello, sir. Hello.
What's up, man?
Hey.
How you doing?
I got
good.
So you're our living example right now. Your mother just spoke very well of you, but also that her plan worked. She started you at age 13. Authorized user on a great credit card, and now you have. Tell us of your journey. How about that? Tell us your journey.
Well, pretty much, she started me out at 13, and she pretty much just told me, the basics of as far as understanding how to use the credit card. So I try my best not to abuse it. Having access to money with that at such a young age, it was obviously amazing. But I had a perspective of, okay, if I have this much, well, I wonder how much, pretty much the responsibility of it.
Yes.
Just knowing that what money can do for you as long as you treat it the right way. So just growing up and having access to that, slowly just learning more and more, and then boom, I turned 18. I'm able to get my own credit card. I started out with a $10,000 limit.
Okay.
So now my 30% range is a bit higher. So I'm able to leverage money a little bit differently. So pretty much just learning the process and just trying to do my best with leveraging the money the correct way, and just learning under her throughout this time has just been a beautiful thing.
Okay, so let me ask you, both of you, this. What is a rule that you can say, okay, let's talk about a $10,000 limit. Now, the old rule was not to go above 30%. So at 10,000, that's 3,333. Okay, $3,000. Let's say you don't don't go over $3,000. How many days should you give yourself to pay off that 3,000? Even though it's still 30% and going below, how many days should you give yourself to pay off that 3,000?
Well, for one, he's not going to use $3,000.
Okay.
But if he did, whatever amount that he's using, we know that if in fact you happen to spend a little bit more than you should, then you're going to pay that balance before the statement date. Because the statement date is when it's reported to the credit bureau.
Right. So you're telling people if you can't pay that off in 30 days, don't do it.
That is exactly right. Yeah.
Wow.
Now that's some discipline right there.
Mm-hmm.
Lord.
Mm-hmm.
That's some discipline. I've heard people say, well, you don't want to pay it too fast, then they can't make no money off of you, and then they will not see you as a good customer. So maybe stretch it out 3 to 6 months.
You know what? If I was the banks, I would have said the same thing because I'm getting paid off the interest. So I would have said the very same thing. Pay me when you want. Just pay it. Yeah, it's no problem. You don't have. And in fact, the very small percentage of people that have 800 and up scores are the ones that pay their balances off in full.
Wow.
There it is. Y'all just heard it. That was a major nut. If you can't pay it off before your statement date, the statement date cutoff, say that it's the 12th of every month because your statement's going to come out on the 15th. If you can't pay that balance off that you just charged up, don't do it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I know go ahead.
Mm-hmm. I was just going to say it's not always realistic for everyone to pay their balances in full. So if that's not something that you can do, you're not going to be penalized. You only are penalized if you're over that 30%. Yeah, but if you're like really careful and know exactly how you want to spend your money, then yeah, you're going to make sure you pay it off, before that statement date.
Okay.
Wow.
Mm.
To chime in too, when I was first starting, pretty much now, the card that I got approved for is pretty much a 15-month window as far as 0% interest.
Okay.
So even though I'm within my 30%, I can leverage that full 30%. So there's no interest. I can just pay minimum payments and pretty much keep majority of my money.
Right. But staying within that 15 months so you won't have, but keeping that because day one after those 15 months, they will add all interest back to day one, correct?
That is right.
Yeah. See, you don't want to do that. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Absolutely. Okay. I love it. Thank you. That was I hope y'all was listening. That was really good. That's an act of discipline. That's an act, you know how they say live your wage.
Right.
Live your wage. Seriously. I love it. I love it.
Live your wage.
Yeah.
Live your wage. Yes, I heard that. Okay, so all right. What's the difference? Okay, wait, no. Well, we've already asked that. Should college students get credit cards? You said make them authorized users for